side at Alpha 4. Cherokee Speedway. So you're back in the fire zone here, 3 and 4 tonight here at the Cherokee Speedway. Out of turn number 4, they get back to the fire zone.
All right, second place finisher here for the 5th annual Robbie Weaver Memorial here at Cherokee Speedway with the Kegel Racing Automotive, Blue Ridge Outlaw late models powered by Newsom Raceway Parts Network, Raceway Chevrolet, and Chevrolet Performance Parts. The Dark Horse Dale Timms, man, after the last 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks you guys had, this is a run you guys really needed. Even though you didn't win, you know, still a second, that's exactly what you needed. You at least won the dash tonight, just didn't quite get Cheeseburger there on the start, and that's what dictated a lot of it. And you fell back a couple of positions, and then was able to regain them back there later. Just wasn't quite able to put it together.
Yeah, I mean, I just gotta thank everybody. We all been working our butts off, man, trying to find a little speed. We spent about 6 hours up here Thursday just looking, and I think we've definitely gotten a lot better. I gotta thank all my crew. You know, they just busting their butt right now. You know, just everybody that's helping me right now. We about to need a break, but we've been pushing through, and it's paid off tonight. I do think I should have picked the bottom on the start there, but I mean, you never know till you do it.
That's for sure. But you know, still solid. Just wasn't, man. Just one of them things. But after the last 2 weeks, like I talked about a minute ago, this was almost like a win. And Kenny and Cheeseburger, those guys closed up in you on the points just a little bit. Now it's not a tremendous advantage you're able to pull out, but just a little bit more comfort.
Yeah, I told Cheese before we went out there, I was like, man, we just need a good points tonight. Both of us do, because last few weeks, both of us been struggling. It's good to see Cheese get the win. You know, I like Cheeseburger. We pretty good buddies. We give each other crap, you know, all that. So,
I mean, all you top 3 guys in the points finished in the top 6. So.
Yeah, I seen Kenny come up there through there pretty good. So,
but, you know,
been pretty good.
You know, this is going to come right down to the end. I mean, the way I'm looking at it now, in these last 5 or I think 6 races to go, 5, 6 races to go. But you know, it's going to come down to the wire, I believe.
Yeah, all we can keep do is keep working. Ain't nobody going to outwork us, that's for sure.
That's what it takes.
But they ain't going to outwork us, I promise.
That's exactly what it takes. So go ahead and thank everybody that's helped, and get you guys back up to the front.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife and Tommy and Lauren and Sean, my grandpa and my aunt, Annie Lee, my parents. You know, just a ton of people that helped me, and all my sponsors like Schaefer's Oil and Superior Roofing, FK Rod Ends, Base Fuels, Joey Reynolds, Upstate Curb, and a big thanks to Don. Don does a lot for us at Race City. So definitely gotta thank everybody. You know, if I didn't mention you, definitely still thank you. You know, and we'll see y'all at Harris.
So that's the Dark Horse. Dale Timms, your points leader, able to extend it back out just a little bit tonight with a second place finish here at Cherokee.